Almost fit. Hey guys. Okay, here we are. It's time to go live again. It is Sunday night. David's back. Big weekend. He had a great time, learned a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'll be talking about a lot of things that I learned over the past few days in Vegas at the GoPro convention. Um, really have some exciting things to talk about, especially things that I learned from Tony Robbins, who was the first time I had heard him in public speak, and quite a show. Wow, the guy is off the charts, and and uh, and then of course Sir Richard Branson yesterday morning. Really cool. I always dug that guy. But good stuff. Good stuff. So tonight we're going to talk about the 5 second rule, and how it applies to our life. Um, have you ever been in a situation where um, you're in your head and you're thinking, okay, for example, there's somebody that you see that you want to introduce yourself to, but you're not sure if you should, and you start having this debate in your head about whether you're actually going to step out and introduce yourself or not.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that plenty of times,
Yeah.
and if you don't make that decision to act within 5 seconds, your brain kills it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make enough of those decisions where you don't act, step out and act, and you repeat that over and over again, then you create a habit of not acting. And so much
Mm.
of moving forward in your business is making a decision to act. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right decision, and I think that's
No,
sometimes
that's what
where
stops us,
what
right?
stops is, oh wow, man, if I introduce myself, oh they're gonna think I'm whatever,
Yeah.
they're not gonna like me, they're gonna think I'm weird, they're whatever,
Right.
they're gonna be offended. We just kill
Those
things.
opportunities,
We
huh?
kill opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
I I I've done this myself so
Yeah.
many times, probably more than I even recognize,
You're
because
starting to recognize.
I've just gotten in my head, and that kind of extrapolates out or connects to another idea of um, and it was repeated over and over again by various speakers over the weekend. If you stay in your head,
Mm-hmm.
you're dead.
Oh yeah.
If you stay in your head, you're dead. And that really resonated with me because I am an introspective person.
Mm-hmm.
I really battle with having debates in my head and not verbalizing things. And she will vouch for it. Um, so basically, um, I've got to work on that.
Well, you can start
Yeah,
practicing it, right? Every time
right,
you think, okay, oh hey, should I do this or should I go there or should I,
right,
work, make this decision here or there? If you can make that decision of saying yes and doing it within 5 seconds, then the next time will be a little bit easier, kind of
right.
thing.
And just so you know, I mean, it's we're all in different places. So, for example, the speaker that discussed over the weekend this concept, the 5 second rule, her life was a mess 7 years ago, and she said the 5 second rule came to her when she just wanted to stay in bed
Yeah.
initially because she was just bummed out about life and everything, her relationships with everything, and so um, for her it was when the snooze button alarm went off, it was jumping out of bed
Mm-hmm.
within that 5 seconds to start her day.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it started for her,
Yeah.
and
That's good.
and then she went from there, and now she's like a guest,
Mm-hmm.
a host on
Right.
CNN. They
Yeah.
have her come on all the time to talk about current
Because it
events.
went viral, right? This idea, this 5 minute rule, this
Right? Yeah. The five.
concept for people. Yeah.
So again, if it's something that is yeah, if you're too much in your head, if you're not acting on instinct or on things that you think you need to do, but you start having this debate. Keep in mind, if you don't act and step out within 5 seconds, your brain will kill it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I know that because I'm the extrovert, and maybe that helps me. I don't know. Because I have those debates in my head too, thinking, should I say something to this person or not? And I think more often than not, maybe the way I was raised, and like especially with my mom, she just talks to everybody and anybody. She's a flight attendant. It just she got used to that,
right.
and so she had to do that for work. So in life, it translated into life, and then I guess I saw it, and I didn't find fear there as much, and so talking to people wasn't hard for me. So then when I do, but I still have that. I still go, oh, should I say that today or not? Because I'm so worried about what people think of me. And so then when I stopped, when I know that when I make that decision, it helps. I do it, and I don't usually regret it.
Hi Kim. Want to say hi to Kim? Yeah, and so again, we just bring this back into context. What we're trying to say here is that when we're trying to reach our goals, our long-term goals, we tend to focus on those long-term goals, and we think, oh my gosh, I've got to do so much to get there. Well, if you can reduce your time frame into the 5-second decisions, daily short-term decisions, and repeat that over. Repeat action, being active, stepping out in 5-second increments. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. You are you're creating a new habit, and you're going to find making those positive steps and repeatedly doing those, you're eventually going to find yourself reaching the goals that you want to reach in your personal life, in your business, whatever. So
David came home this morning. I think you just told me that this morning, right?
Right.
That was one of the things when you first told me, and I've been thinking about it all day. I don't know why. It's just kind of one of those things that stuck with me, with all the things that you were telling me about, all the little stories and little nuggets that you got. Big nuggets, what you got.
Yeah, and again, it's not about being right. And I come back to Sir Richard Branson when he spoke yesterday morning. I mean, he was asked, "What's one of your what's one of your failures?" Of course, his most famous failure was the balloon flight across the Atlantic, and so it isn't a matter of most. Pretty much all successful people have failed repeatedly. So again, when it comes to the 5-second rule, just make a decision and make it within 5 seconds, and just step out and go for it, and don't worry about the results.
Right, because worry doesn't get you anywhere.
It doesn't get you anywhere. So
not at all. So yeah, awesome tip. Definitely going to use this going forward. Hopefully you guys will start using it too and enjoy it, and hopefully it helps.
And we'll be back tomorrow because we've got plenty to talk about again from this weekend in Vegas. A lot of great content, a lot of great value from just a bunch of different speakers, and it was super, super cool. And looking forward as the week progresses that we share more and more of this valuable content that I heard from not only Tony Robbins and Sir Richard Branson, but other lesser known people that in their own right have reached a high level of success and are to be emulated. So we'll share more content with you tomorrow night.
All right, guys. So David and Evilise here with davidandevilise.com, and Facebook, Instagram, all those fun places to find us, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, good night.
Good night.